We've got Big Jerry playing as France. He is in the EPL tournament at the moment. So he's been playing quite a lot recently, trying to get some of that rust off him. Playing on the lad, he's nearly 2,100 Jerry is a fundamentally very good player. If you lose, or if he loses to something he perceives to be a lame strategy, he will wish upon your family to get cancer and die. Just saying. Been there. Not the cancer, him wishing that I get cancer and die. I'll never forget that. It was the funniest. Emotional damage. It was one of the funniest things ever. Right. Going up against Big A's. That's the reason we want to watch this, though. Ooh, playing as Hauser. There's definitely a resurgence of Africa at the moment. People really enjoying the Africa civs. We're seeing, like, Hauser builds, you know, like Dane gun type, Maigadi builds. We're seeing a lot of Ethiopia as well. People seem interested in Ethiopia, particularly the India builds with Ethiopia. Seems like a fun, really fun build order people seem to like, and Dennis has made popular recently. 90 coin just picked up by A's. He's going for very early TP. I can only imagine, yeah, he's only got one Sanga cattle, so he sold a Sanga cattle super early here for 200 wood to get a trade post. You know, Hauser's livestock eco is actually kind of insane because they get a free Sanga cattle with each age up, with each shipment, and which is kind of crazy. So they kind of never run out. And by the way, this is how good A's is. Before he herded just now, okay, before he shot this herd, he made sure he moved this Sanga cow. I don't know if anyone spotted that. He moved his Sanga cow ever so slightly to the south a little bit, just so it wouldn't be blocking the herds when they run down this little section here. Like, that's how good A's is. That's how good that man is. Okay, let's have a look at the decks then. Dumbbay Wrestling improves villager hit points and attack speed in melee. My god. Villagers will tend to prefer wrestling melee attack in combat and only shoot a particularly long distance target. I think I've seen this card once or twice. It's absolutely hilarious. If that card comes in, villagers at range will run towards a unit and then start punching rather than shoot. It's absolutely hilarious. We do have Dane guns. We have a Sarkin Dagari. We have a Dodo Cult. Dubar Parade. That's for Lafidi Knights. So we've got all of the buff cards, I think, for Maigadi's and for Griots. Yeah, so that combination of Maigadi and Griots is unbelievable. Maigadi being a one pop, the strongest musketeer in the game, and being one pop, and Griots just being insane if they get all of their buff cards. So yeah, all right. He's just sold again another 200 wood, and he's now putting down a university. Looks like probably a straight FF here, probably 700 coin straight FF. Might go for this card, Palace of Amina into 700 wood. I don't know. Might make some raiders. Really don't know. He is going for a trade post here. He's going for House of Wetton, which is interesting. Jerry has aged up. Going for second town trade post. Interesting. Hunting dogs. Quite a late hunting dogs there. Putting down a stable. So standard stuff here. 4 vills, 700 wood. Then will be 700 coin. Okay, the XP age up here. Ooh, look at that scout blocking. So we're seeing with Hauser, any Hauser players out there, we're very often now seeing this meta develop with the mosque age up. Is what's the North African country called? I can't remember the age up. Does it say on here? Moroccan. So we're seeing a lot of the Morocco age up recently with Hauser. Usually it's into like age 3 or age 4, but this time it's with age 2, which is interesting. You can see here this is more than a normal church as well. So this gives 0.8 XP rather than 0.7 XP, which is kind of cool. You know, it's about 10%, 15% faster XP or more XP. Plus, don't you think this is just the coolest looking ass building? One of the coolest looking units in the game. Look at the attention to detail with like the kind of the clay roof. It's a very Morocco design, very Moroccan infrastructure. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's a really cool looking building. I really do. Very, very unique. Very, very unique. So yeah. Okay, 700 coin coming in. As are 5 Hussars. Nice batch there from Jerry. So Palace of Amina is the first card coming in for Ace. He needs to put down that palace right now, though. Oh, Hussar's going to see it. Hussar's going to go for the siege. Okay, he is. It's going to be close whether that will go up or not. It did a lot of damage to it. Yeah, he realizes he's not going to take that down. Oh, villagers are getting stuck behind this granary. Oh, he's going to be absolutely fine, though. I mean, fumbled the bag hard there. Talking about fumbling, misses those 2 vills. How does he not see those vills? Surely he sees those vills. He's just going to run them to the fort. My goodness me. Jerry had such good opportunities here to kill villagers. Got distracted by the palace. Got distracted by the hero. So many opportunities. that Hussar dodged that cannon shot somehow. He's already making some Maigadi's. So has he shipped Dane guns already? Wow. So he's gone for 700. No, he went from Palace of Amina into Dane guns. Did he even? I don't even think he sent 700 coin. Or maybe he did. I'm not sure. Oh, yes, he did. Okay, so he went Palace of Amina, 700 coin, and then Dane guns, and has another shipment ready to go. So can make some more Dane guns, but only gonna... Okay, yeah, gonna make 3 of them. Very nice. That'll be plenty to deal with these Hussars. Should be able to get the rest of his villagers out and carry on hunting. Okay, we've got a doggo, Loco. Chilling here. It looks like we've got a scout over here. And that scout going to see those Maigadi. That is really bad for A's. So unfortunate. Going to give the game away as to what he's making. So no element of surprise here for A's. Hussar's going to be super annoying again. Ages up with the Berbers into age 3. Okay, that's cool. I like that. I like the Berber age up into age 3. Going to catch the rest of these Hussars. So cool build here from A's. Very early Moroccan into the Berber age up. So it does have the option now of making Berber camels. He could make ninjas, which is a very A's unit, I have to say. Okay, Maigadi's with the 50 range, 50 hand, and 50 siege attack. Berbers are going to be diving in. Going for the Fulani cattle, the 8 semi-fattened cattle plus 1 livestock market. Okay. I was about to say red Fulani, but that's the age 4 shipment. Okay. So that card is an investment. It takes a while for it to pay off. He doesn't have good percent value on his current livestock as it is. So not overly sure what his intention is with all of those cattle. That's not a good idea. Those Maigadi will wreck you. They also have 2 more range than you. Yeah, I don't know what the Fulani was for. So it could be weight. It could just be simply to increase the influence gathered right now. You can see that he's getting a lot of influence. But generally going for just another university is way better than that. Okay, Skirm's coming in, which is gonna turn the Maigadi away here. Ace is gonna have to make something other than Maigadi's now. Okay, switches around, tries to get a lucky. Oh, he's gonna go for the melee. Oh, he's trying to go for the flank as well. The Berber flank coming in as well. The Maigadi with their 50 hand attack. Don't forget, they have 50 range and 50 melee attack, but because the melee attack is 1.5 fire rate, it essentially does double damage. And these guys do not discriminate. They hit 50s against everything. Maigadi, do they have 5 speed? Or no, they have 4 speed. I think it's just the snaring mechanic there. More Berbers, beautiful Berber timing there. And cleans up the skirmishers. Does lose a lot of Maigadi, so it was good kiting from Jerry. He did a good job there. Honestly, from a resource perspective, A's might have lost more resources, but he does kind of simmer out some of that tempo that the skirmishers would have been able to produce there. So that was definitely worthwhile from A's, but he may have lost from a resource perspective. Okay, so A's 24 Vils. That's the sound of Revnak's mum in the morning. It's also, funny enough, it's also the sound that she makes when I bend her over. Okay, he really is massing these elite Maigadi's. You love to see it. Who doesn't like to see Maigadi builds? And Ace is enjoying the Maigadi builds. Is it going to be enough? Pure Maigadi. He's making perfect. These things basically all cost influence, by the way. So the Maigadi's cost 90 influence and 100 coin. And the Berbers now cost 155 influence. So I don't really know what he's spending his actual resources on. like he's obviously gathering normal resources here. So I'm not really sure what he's making with them. I mean, obviously, the Maigadi's cost 100 coins. So that is quite expensive from that perspective. But he's basically got all of his villagers on coin, so I guess that's what he's doing with it. Nice, the Berber's gonna snare. They are tough, they're elite Berbers. 20% melee resist. 375 HP. The Maigadi just need to get within distance. Oh god, he can do such good micro here. He puts some of them into melee. He loves that move. Use that Explorer still on half HP as well to do some snaring. But honestly, he could just stand and attack from here. Gonna keep some of them on melee. He's Maigadi, so tough. Ace does have the Golden Writer ability from the native as well, so could use that next time there's a big cavalry push. Has sent in 5 Lafidi Knights, okay, that's nice. He has sent, by the way, Sarkin Dogari, which is why the Maigadi's are so tough right now. You can see there that's 20% hit points and a +5 to hand attack. Yeah, so they actually get a 1.5 multiplier versus cavalry in hand attack now, as if they needed it. But yeah, the 20% hit points is really nice. Cherry sending curs. I don't know why. That is the most useless shipment. I think he sent 3 curs, and that is literally the most useless shipment right now. Ace is literally spending everything on coin and influence. There goes the Golden Writer tech. Maybe a little bit premature, but in they go. And look, defending those Lafidi Knights, they now have 32% range resist, as well as 27% melee resist. And the Berber Camels getting some range resist in there as well. The Maigadi's melting the curs. They will melt everything else as well. The Golden Reuter, the Lafidi Knights, they did what they needed to do. They just go in there for the snare so we can catch up to the skirms and they not be too much of a problem. And these Maigadi's, once he starts just attacking, oh my god, they're going to melt CDBs in melee. They don't have a negative multiplier. They're going to do, oh my god, and French CDBs don't have melee resist. They only have range resist. Maigadi in melee. And Jerry is... Jerry, I guarantee you, Jerry doesn't even know what this unit is. He's probably never seen it before. They're now about to get buffed even more, but it doesn't matter. We call GG. Oh, just 50 hand attack. Like, that's more than a cavalry unit. Like, it's just insane. This unit is just incredible. It really... just incredible. And you can see here, Ace did just keep pretty much all of the Fulani cow. He's even making more, look, over here. And he just kept these all in order to gain influence. Now, these Fulani, most of these Fulani, the ones that he sent from this shipment, they were almost all fully fattened. And when they're fully fattened, they get a lot more influence. So his in about a minute's time, you can see here like 461 food, 462. In about a minute's time, when they get fully fattened, his influence income is going to be crazy. So yeah, nice stuff there. Really, really nice stuff by A's. You love to see it. You love to see the Maigadi build. And this card, I believe, buffs them as well. So team ranged infantry attack. So he was about to get 15% extra attack, ranged attack on these Maigadi. Yeah, pretty crazy. Village account, all resources gathered. Very close. 29 Maigadais were made this game to 41 scabs. Oh, A's, you're such a genius. Great game.